the world famous heavy hitters.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Mr. Buckwild.
Woo! Bless, King, bless.
How you doing, sir? Yo, you
great.
Look, first of all, you're looking healthy as hell. You're slimmed down. You're looking, you know what I mean? Like, what's happening here?
Reverse the diet.
See, good job.
Yeah.
Teach me that.
Yo, after what? X amount of years of straight studio, and it's like, think about it.
Right.
You're just eating junk,
Now
no greens, no nothing.
Now you back?
Yeah, man.
Did you reverse the diet by turning vegetarian? Or?
I'm getting there. I started juicing, going.
Because that's like a new thing that everyone's doing. Vegetarian.
It's an old thing. What it is, like some people are doing it because of health reasons, and some people are doing it because it looks like the cool new thing, and they see the chicks with the yoga pants, and they see them slim
That's what I'm
down.
saying with the Instagram posts, right?
So it seems like some people want to do it for that, but I think it is
an old thing though.
Yeah, if you want to do it, you should do it just because it's something you want to do, and it's like health is important.
Yo, there used to be. Well, this story might be this story might be nothing to y'all, but there used to be a Haitian musician named John Lucien, and he used to live next door to me in the Lower East Side, like on 4th Street between B and C for a few years, and they were all vegan back in the days. They would be playing like congas, bongos, and I go in there to eat, and they'd be all. I'd be like, Ma, what is this?
It's a lettuce burger, fam.
Yeah, man. And back then, they didn't have the tofu and all the veggie products that we have now. It was just straight rice and beans and veggies.
Yeah, but when you look at it, it's like you can eat what you want because it's all the spices you put on it. And most spices are organic, so it's like it's your own seasoning.
It's so funny.
Talk about seasoning. This guy got some of the best seasoning, period.
I mean,
did you check out this discography?
Dude,
yeah.
Wait, no. Pass it to L Book.
He's been cooking for a while.
I want you to pass it to L Books.
Wait, okay.
Just look.
No, I know what time it is.
Just
digging
look,
the crates.
Just look.
Big L, you know what I mean? B.I.G.
Look, man.
Happy birthday, Big L, by the way.
Exactly.
Even I forgot.
Birthday.
Even I forgot.
Shit, man.
I did.
Man, they go. Well, I'm sorry.
I did.
But when you look at it, it's like New York is. We said this before. It's been going for a little while. Looking at things like we need to kind of balance things off, taking some of these young dudes and doing what we used to do.
Yo, how did it feel when Eminem used your OC Time's Up instrumental to rap in the battle scene of his world famous 8 Mile movie? Like, what were you doing at the time? Like, did you even know what was happening because they had to clear it, or did you just see it like in the movies and was like, oh shit?
Nah, they had to clear it first of all.
So you knew.
So when you know, but it's like it's getting that email when you see it, and it's like everyone knew he was doing 8 Mile, and it's like, okay, what is that? 2 minutes and change. Mm-hmm. So it got to be something. But then seeing the battle scene, it's like, yo, it's crazy. So being how things are now, you can have anything happen with your track. I could be like, yeah, I work with Eminem. Dudes is pulling credits out the air.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Little humble brag.
Reason why it's one of my favorite instrumentals of all time. One of mine. One of them.
It's funny because when you look at it for like the purest hip hop, that's like their Bible, that record right there.
Right.
And it's funny because when you look at it, looking at it from their point of view, it's like from what O says in the record is what embodied hip hop from our time before the bad boy era, before the tunnel, when we would go to the tunnel and we would see things. It's like, yo, you know what? I definitely need to have some records jumping off in here because you go to the tunnel, it's a little bit of everybody. There was no bias. Everybody in New York got along. It was the most beautiful place on earth.
He laughing for a reason, yo.
Yeah, because there was some cynical shit going on in there.
Yeah, what I mean? It was legendary though. You can't front. It's like everyone wants to get back to that time, those tunnel days. That's the first thing they say.
All right, let's go over the news real quick. I want to do the news while we have him here with us. I want your input on the news, on what's happening. Ladies, gentlemen, go ahead.
What we got?
Well, happy birthday, we said to CeeLo. It's also A$AP Rock's birthday. I just want to shout out Lost Boys released their debut album, Legal Drug Money, yesterday.
Damn.
What up,
Wow.
Queens?
96.
Damn, son.
What up,
Shout
Queens?
out to them.
Queens, what's up, Queens?
Also want to shout out Wu-Tang Clan released their second album, Wu-Tang Forever, June 3rd, 97.
20 years, bro.
Shit.
Triumph. That's crazy.
Scary shit.
I remember that day
Time
like
I remember
yesterday.
that video.
That was legendary,
With
bro.
the Method Man
Oh,
in
the
Times Square,
visuals were amazing.
The motorcycle and the Killer Bee tracing. Woo!
But even before the video, do you remember hearing the song for the first time?
I don't remember. No.
I can remember the first time I heard the song.
Where were you at?
Where were you?
I was leaving Farrell Munch house. It was raining like fucking cats and dogs on Van Wyck. And Flex dropped the record and I had to pull over.
And you went crazy.
I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is this?
Nah, amazing album.
I can't remember shit like that.
Nah, I remember
You
my
have to
man DJ KO used to intern over at Loud at that time.
KO?
Yeah, my boy from Uptown, and he gave me the vinyl at that
Damn.
time. I was hyped.
Yeah,
Super
Wu-Tang performed this weekend at Governor's Ball.
How was
FOMO.
that?
I didn't go. I had FOMO. These are things that gave me FOMO this weekend. Wu-Tang at Gov Ball. I heard it was amazing, though. Their set was dope.
Always amazing.
Yeah, so I'm kind of sad I missed that. Also, Solange killed it at Roots Picnic.
Okay, dope. I like her.
Also, yeah, apparently Lil Wayne didn't show up last minute, but like Solange held it down.
Okay. I kind of expect that.
It's all right. The show
expect
kept
that?
going.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah,
to
Wayne always
everybody out
misses
there.
shows. Yeah.
What else? I checked out the Bushwick Collective block party.
How was that?
It was dope. It was like Mayhem Loren performed. Conway.
I like Mayhem Loren.
Shouts
Yeah.
to Mayhem.
Some dope.
I want to have him come up again. Mayhem, yep.
I be running into him uptown a lot.
You do?
Just saying. He likes the Spanish folk. I run into him.
All right, Mayhem.
Dre, right or wrong? Dre.
Shout out to CL Smooth who also performed there,
Ah,
and then Dipset, which I missed. So I had FOMO there because I
Oh,
left
my God.
right before Dipset came
Dipset
on.
was
You have bad timing this weekend.
Exactly.
That's what it was.
Your timing's
It was
horrible.
horrible this
And
weekend.
major FOMO from DJ Nuff's barbecue.
Oh. I mean, that's just the family, you know.
It just sucks.
Elbugs knows how we put it down.
It just sucks.
We put it down something terrible.
That's funny.
Whatever diet I was on went out the window because my dad is here. He's in town.
Okay.
He's here. My sister's here. They've all
Yo,
from
you have
Florida.
the greatest
I feel like I
excuse
hear that every weekend.
You have the greatest excuse to break your diet.
And then, you know,
every week.
and then
Look,
my
look, look.
in-laws come over and then the diet, they bring cheese and it's a problem.
Right.
And then people want to eat ice cream at 10 o'clock
Yeah,
at night.
They're so
What?
foul, right? All these, what they do to you, they so foul.
Yeah, they fuck
Yo,
me
next
up, man.
next time invite me. I'll help you out. I'll help balance that out for you.
Yeah, man, this is sad. UTFO's educated rapper dies at 54.
God bless.
I remember being in junior high school and going to the after-school program in Brooklyn at Edward R. Murrow High School, and there was a basketball camp there, and UTFO was the hottest shit in the world, and it's just so sad to see him go. And then 54 is young, man.
Right.
It's young, What else is happening?
R.I.P. Benji Melendez also passed away last week.
I was watching some of that. That was
The
from
Rubble Kings documentary
right?
is based on him and the song Ghetto Brothers did.
Right.
What's it called here?
When you look at that, it reminds me of the Warriors.
Yes.
It meets the Get Down.
Yes.
Meets it's kind of all that,
Because
right?
it's a transition of like the gang culture into
It's a
hip
hip
hop.
hop, right? Exactly.
So
Well,
shout out to him.
do you remember anything about that? Like the transitioning from gang to hip hop? I don't really have much recollection of it. I think I might be too young.
Let me see something. The only thing I can remember about gangs and hip hop is really looking from the window.
That's
Like
pretty
hearing
much-
about the black spades and be like, yo, if they catch you,
right.
Trouble.
you know, when it's like we was real young then.
Where you from? Where you from in the Bronx? Where?
Cypress Avenue,
Cypress and what?
on 38.
See, right there,
It's right there.
in the heart.
Yeah, it was like 4 buildings on the block.
It's crazy. You see what he said? 4 buildings only on the block.
And now
Because
there's 4
because
new
the rest,
buildings
the rest
on every
burnt.
block.
They were burnt
They
down.
were burnt down.
That's so
Wow.
crazy.
So it's like when you look at it, you can kind of understand why even how people from the Bronx are. Like when you used to having nothing, it's like you know how to make something out of it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know?
Now you go to the Bronx and they be like, yo, are you from Sobro or No Bro?
Right,
Like,
exactly.
fuck out of here.
Yo, that's not too far from it either.
Like that's crazy. They've changed the Bronx so much.
They put buildings where all those lots was. Like they used to have basketball courts in my hood. We drove up the block the other day. I was like, yo, what the fuck happened?
Like over there by Hostos and all that is all new type now. A bunch of new buildings, but hey.
that was nice over there before. It wasn't
Now,
ever bad.
now they trying to like make a waterfront out of it over there.
Oh wow.
It's about money, man. Money, power. So, Buck, what you been up to, man? Talk to me. What's new?
Right now, just getting right back to production, trying to see how to figure out how we can balance everything in New York.
I like that.
You know,
Like
it's got to
the
be a
balance.
purpose.
Like that.
You know, we go from one where it's like a just producer, and it's like we need to go to executive to allow the young producers and artists, you know, to come up.
I'm doing
So
the same shit with the DJs.
We got to. That's how you preserve the culture. It's like you beat away the vultures. So guys like us who are deep rooted, like we have the power to make the transition and turn a lot of these young cats who's in the game now and turn them into the future moguls.
Exactly.
And see, like you've been doing already.
Right.
So it's like you may say that's what you're trying to do, but like
Yeah, I don't see it all the time because the bank account be empty. but sometimes I do see a lot of successful guys that I've been a part of, and I see them open up 7 restaurants. They open up a car dealership over here. They got 7, clothing lines, or they tour around the world in private jets. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
I've told you before, Heavy Hitters is very successful. That's very successful. It's not a gang or clique, but just the business. It's like seeing, from the jump and seeing where a lot of these DJs are at now. Not many other DJ crews can boast and say it's like they have that success like that.
That's true. I appreciate
importance of the crew.
What is the culture missing? Because you mentioned that before.
The culture's missing one. I think the first one would be originality. Like, kids are still having fun. And number 2, I think, is the purpose, and it's just the perfect balance. Like, it's no balance. Before we would have, we had Karis One and PM Dawn. It's like you got the yin and the yang. Right now, only thing we have is the yang, because it's like no one's knowing how to bring the yin in New York. And I think it's only a few artists who've done that. It's 3 artists. J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. And, just paying attention to scan and not streams. From Drake to scan, 1.6. J. Cole 1.2 and Kendrick 600,000. I look at streams as just giveaways. Like, we from a time where it's like Biggie sold 10 million, so you had to get 10 million people to buy the record. 50 sold 11 million. You had to get 11 million people to buy records. Like, these are the things that I like. For me, it's like, as a producer, I'm used to. I like hardware. I like to come in the house, see the hardware on the wall, and be like, wow, I was part of that. Right now, it's like they're giving you hardware just because, your record is playing over and over. You get anybody to do that.
Yeah, someone could just possibly just click it, and they might not even be listening.
Yeah, they got programs. It's all computerized. So it's not all authentic for what it is. So it's like we want to kind of have a balance in New York. So we could have a Kendrick type artist. We could have a J. Cole type artist. We could have a Drake type artist. Because for us to be from New York, and we always got this old head, young head shit, and it's like, that shit is bullshit. It's about really just bridging the gap. And it's like really just bringing them forth to be like, yo, you know what? If you're doing this wrong, let me show you what you can do right. Let me show you how you can put some real hardware in your wall where it's like, if you're getting streams, let me show you how to, scan 3 million and maybe stream 3 million.
Now, with that being said, do you think with the technology advancing, do you think the talent is going to get worse?
The talent, it's always bad talent. The problem is getting the good talent. Because when you have the good talent has to be the one to rise above. And it's like we always had that when we would. For us,
it's always been like that.
Yeah. When you look at it, no one want to rhyme if he was like, "Yo, I want to rap." Well, who's out? Oh, I got Nas out. We got Biggie out. We got Mobb Deep. We got Wu-Tang. And that time, it's like in 1995, everybody was different, and everybody came with their own style. And it's like we had some of the best lyricists. And it's like not just here, West Coast had who they had, in the South, and then after that you had like Luda. You had all these guys from different places who were dope MCs who respected lyrically. And it's like right now it's just
different styles.
Yeah. Right now it's just a little different because it's like, even with turn up records.
They all sound like Future.
That's cool. I like Future. But this is what I'm gonna say. You have to be able to get on records with people. So say that if you're a rapper, and it's like you can spit like Jay. Jay can rhyme to anything. And it's like he could weave his flows in and out. He knows how to find the pocket. Most artists who rap now don't even know what a pocket is. So when you look at it, this is the dilemma because we have more beat makers than we have producers. Anyone can make a beat because now it's a program that has the trap. You can literally buy a program and it has the trap drums already spread out, and you could just hit the notes that you want, and all of a sudden you're a hot producer.
God damn.
No, but the one thing that you have to understand is production starts after the beat is made, not before. So once you understand that, you can understand why, some of the cats were there before. It's like, oh, well, what y'all doing ain't this. But if you're going to tell them that, why don't you just be like, yo, come hang out with me in the studio. Come rock with me for about a week. Let me show you some techniques.
Who do you think are some of the young cats that maybe have that diversity, that maybe are rapping in pocket, not all the time, but then, get on track with somebody who's incredible, but then can kind of mix it up a little bit? Do we have some of those artists?
We probably got a slew of them. It's like, even like my man Axe, I love Axe. It's
Right.
like I've always loved what he stood for. I just think right now he's probably missing the records. And it's like you could get, as I say, you could get beats from anyone, but it's like you need a producer to sit with you and make the records. Even with like Fred the Godson, it's like I always felt he was lyrical. You know, P, another cat from Queens. You know, they call me Moan, Cat Ephraim Opus. It's a lot of cats who's out here, but it's like when you look at these things, we need to have it how like it was before. So if you got a team of dudes who produce, you could be like, yo, you know what? Let's go over here and rock with these cats for a while. And it's like when you rock with them, you can make the records for DJs. Being a producer, it's like we came from DJs first. All the
You think Murder, like, it seems, I look at these guys almost equally, like Uncle Murder, Mano, Papoose, they've all been working 10 years plus, but I think they know how to make records, but what is it missing? Like, why haven't they gotten over the fence, is what I'm saying.
Well, let's start with Mano. I think Mano's first album was classic.
Absolutely.
And it's like he did a great job on it. Like him and Gene and them did an amazing job. Some people, the rap purists have a problem with Mano. I like Mano because Mano is an honest dude. He's not like, oh, I'm out here, I want to be the best.
He's not trying to be, yeah. He's being himself.
Right. And to me, it's like, those are the dudes that I want to work with. You know, where it's like, all right, cool. You do a project, you could do a project with Mano because you could get him to make the records that he needs to, and he'll make the singles. You're like, yo, you know what? I need club play. You know, I need strip club play, whatever.
Right.
Those 3-4 records can make a difference with a good body of work. Uncle Murder, I like Uncle M from before. You know, I can't put my finger on it of why, but sometimes it's just a matter of you got to be able to transition song-wise where it comes from hip-hop people to regular people. And when you get to regular people, that becomes sometimes the mom and pops. It's like hip-hop is getting younger. So it's like when you got parents who are screening and you're like, hey, kid, what you listen to? Uncle Murder? How would you react as a parent? You know, you got a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, they listen to Uncle Murder. You know, that might be one thing. It's all marketing and promotion. If these guys can get the right marketing team with them, I believe that they could do things and put up numbers.
Yeah, because I love them individually, you know, differently. It's just like, I'll be like, yo, what the fuck? What's going on?
And you want to see them win.
Absolutely.
Like, even for Mano, I always wanted to see Mano win.
Me too.
You know? Very good guy, even though people would think he's a troublemaker, but
I used to always say that to him too. I'm starting trouble, man.
See, but people don't see when they start with him. So it's like, you know, when you be in class and somebody just tap you and it's like all of a sudden you just smack the shit out of them and you get caught.
Yeah. All right, we talking too much. We talking too much, Buck. I'm sorry. When we have good friends, I like, you know, we talk too much. Sir Manny on the set. Sir Manny, play some music. We'll come back, man. I'm sorry.
Welcome to the show again, man. Heavy hitters on a Monday night. We got Buckwild, legendary producer in the studio. Chels has a question for, I think, you, Buckwild.
But first off, happy birthday to Maggie.
Yay!
Maggie.
Birthday, Maggie.
Air extraordinaire.
Maggie runs the boards here at Shade 45.
She was very quiet.
You're lucky
about
they
it.
don't sing for you.
And she just turned red. Pink.
Yo, she's a Gemini, son.
I know. Shout out to
You
all the
guys are
Geminis.
crazy.
You know what I mean?
Geminis is serious.
You either
Cool,
like
man.
me today or you hate me tomorrow. That's how life works.
All right, so my question.
Yes.
Whose talent would you rather have? Michael Jackson's dance moves and his singing, or Michael Jordan's athletic talent?
I take Michael Jackson.
Why?
It's just the art. Art is free flowing. It's like it goes everywhere. It's like just being able to win some championships and be athletic. You really just in one lane.
Oh, don't say that.
It is the truth. It's like, you know, when you look at it, like Mike Jack is a global star. You know, he had babies and kids and women and grown ass men fainting for him for years.
Fainting.
You know? But Michael Jordan, it's like we just buy sneakers.
He local, fam. Compared to Mike Jack.
Who do you guys think a couple years from now, like let's say 20 years from now, who would be like the new Michael Jackson? Think it'll be Bruno
Michael
Mars?
Jackson?
Yeah. Do you think it'll be Bruno Mars?
I would say
No.
I like Bruno.
Ain't gonna be no more
And
Mike
you,
Jack.
but you know why I
Like
say,
this
and I'm gonna tell you, you know why I say Bruno? because Bruno seems like he's the type of artist to take risks.
No, but he has a universal appeal, so it works
and
out.
it's like his voice has range.
But he's not making Mike Jack kind of records at all.
Well, you know what
But he's
happens?
writing a lot.
He hasn't had Quincy Jones either.
Exactly.
If he wants to,
I mean, but he's amazing. Don't get it fucked up.
You
He's
can't relate
amazing.
them. You can't really.
see,
He just said it.
everything always, when it comes to artists, everything always reverts back to.
I think Dre got a point. He got more Prince than Mike Jack in the system. He more
Who's
Prince.
that?
You think so?
Bruno got more Prince than Mike Jack. And his is
Prince
better
writes.
than, you know what I mean?
And Mike didn't write.
Yeah.
No one
They
can really
gave my
hear
songs.
Dre. So he should get on a mic.
When I hear The Weeknd, I feel it coming. Remind me of Michael Jackson.
That's 100% Michael Jackson.
coming.
That's 100%
that show?
Michael Jackson.
Coming, babe. That sounds like a
How
Michael
was that
Jackson.
concert?
1000%.
Oh, I
Yeah,
saw-
but
I
what
saw him this
you
weekend.
can't really compare. You can't really compare an artist to Michael Jackson. What I'm trying to say, who's gonna be like? I don't
Who's
know.
going to be that next icon?
Who's gonna be that next icon? Yes.
Maybe we haven't seen him
It
yet.
ain't happening right
Because
now.
you know why? It has to be like a catalyst.
I thought we
And-
saw him already.
Who?
Isn't Justin Bieber that kind?
No.
No? I know. Look, you guys are real quick to always shit on Bieber. Boo.
No,
the
because
kid is
I know.
amazing.
But I'm saying,
Get outta here.
Hold on. First of all,
the kid
Mike
is technical.
Mike sold 50 million records.
Right.
Wait, Chris Brown.
Justin Bieber hasn't sold. No one has sold.
No
50
one
million
sells.
records.
Yeah, man.
So
it
when
ain't
you
the
look at it,
same.
that's
But
what
you
I'm
can't
saying.
do it based on that, Pop.
But he
Not just based on that, but it's based on impact. Mike Jackson had and
Let
you
the
know this
king
when he
rest
was
in
young.
peace, damn it.
Thug dudes walking around with zipper jackets.
100%.
No one's walking around with Bieber hair.
Yep. Act glitter
so that-
socks, fam.
People
Act
are
glitter
walking around
socks.
with weekend hair though.
I don't know, man. It seems if we're gonna do it based on that kind of stuff, people are dressing like Young Thug.
Yes.
People-
People are dressing a little
People
all
Uzi.
are
the
dressed like
ladies
little
at
Uzi
church
verse.
dress just like him. Yes.
We
They
should
dress
ask the
just like
listeners.
him.
All right, ask the
Call us
listeners.
up.
Ask the listeners. Yeah, call us up. We want to know who the next Michael Jackson, the next Prince,
Nah.
the next.
Shit don't exist right now.
Come on.
It don't exist.
It's
like,
not
those are
happening
two,
All
right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
None
but
of them-
I think
But
Michael
not
Jackson.
now, but maybe 5, 10, 15 years
they
from
had
now.
a beginning. They had
Everyone has a beginning.
Everyone has a beginning.
Nigga was like 0 when he started. You
But
know what I
it
mean?
goes, but one thing I'm gonna tell you, it always goes back.
Yeah.
Who's producing your records? You could be the dopest singer or whoever, but if you don't, you could get beats. But if you don't have the dopest producers,
He know what you
then
like
you
and
don't
all that.
know. You're not going to hit those marks. 'Cause
Justin-
you need that
There's
person.
no Justin without Timberland.
Justin
Yeah.
without Timberland. Missy
When you
without
look at- that's what I'm
Timberland.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You need
Like,
that. And right now, in music, it's gone because too many intern producers are coming in where it's like, I just got a MacBook, I'm producing now.
Right.
It's going from the time. It's like we used to have to sit in the studio, long hours on somebody else's session, ask the engineers how that worked, go through a whole time. It's like, even remember when Big was out? I went through Big whole first album without getting a placement. And that shit pissed me the fuck off. And I'm sitting in his house almost every day
Like what?
listening to his album. Yo, I'm doing this one with Method Man. Yo, wait till I do this, I got this. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
That's actually my next question. But before that, what are your let's say there's an artist out there and he's looking for a good producer. What are your recommendations? How
How do the artists know when the producer's good or not? If they don't know.
Yeah.
Track record, number one. Number two, it's like it's almost like a interview. When you sit with somebody and it's like, and they tell you their views on how you are, you could tell a good producer because every producer now, and it's like, and I hate to keep saying now, yo, if you do this shit is gonna have you in the club, son. This shit gonna be lit. If everybody's lit, all these records ain't standing the test of time.
Yep.
You know, we have a lot.
So who are the good producers of today? Who do you like?
40.
Who do you like?
I like 40.
Okay.
I like 40.
You just
Why?
name one producer.
And my man Peoples and this boy who do Fetty, I like them because it's like for them, it's like these guys are even for my dudes who do Fetty, like people was counting Fetty out. And it's like they just kept coming with record after record after record. And I've been in the studio with him and Fetty, where he's like, nah, that ain't it. It's like I keep telling him, like, this ain't what you need to be doing. Remember Puff used to do that with Big?
All the time.
We need more producers to be like, no, they know what they doing, and not just the fan of like, yo, I just want to be lit on Instagram.
If Puff didn't do that to Biggie, who would Biggie Smalls be? Keep it 100.
Oh man, he would be Biggie, but he
Be
it's
Crack
minus-
Mac?
No,
Oh, sorry.
When you
Sorry.
when you take
Boy.
those 3 records off of Life After Death, Ready to Die, it's still a dope album. He would have been a regular rapper, just like everybody else. Maybe like and I won't say this is no disrespect, like Boot Camp.
Right.
He would have been one of that
Great
era.
rapper, just cheaper videos. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you know,
That's
it's
it.
like, but Puff was like, look, do
That's
these
dope.
records.
Nah, that's
and
dope.
this can take you here. And then after the records did it, he seen what it was. He's like, yo, I'm snatching my crew. Yo, I'm writing everything. It's like he wrote
sure
Kim
did.
whole shit.
Yeah.
Like seeing all of this materialize showed me what great artistry is. Because like I've seen everything from, like I said, from the beginning,
Yeah.
of Ready to Die,
For sure.
to the end of Life After Death, when it's like the day speaking to him the day before he died. Working with Jay-Z, I could see what great artistry is. Jay-Z makes producers.
Yeah.
So you could be the worst producer in the world. You don't even have to be there. Yeah, I did Jay-Z record. All of a sudden, everybody want to work with you. They get you in the studio. They be like, damn, he ain't give me that record like Jay did. Jay-Z is his own producer.
No.
He don't need you. Him and Big is the only twos I know where it's like they could take your record in 50. They could take your beat, go in the studio, and
flip
make a
it.
hit, and see you on the street, and you be like, yo, 50, yo, I did your single. Who are you? You know?
That's
Guy with beat at Gmail. That's him.
Yeah, but this is how we in now.
How did
that
you guys
must feel
meet?
so disrespectful.
You and Enough.
Damn, I don't remember.
Who's that? It had to be through Biggie now.
Maybe through
Every
Oh, it was. I remember you used to bring your beats on cassette
yeah. And he used to
Cassette.
shut it
to
down.
the studio. Wait. Did you? Well, of course you played them in the crib, but I remember I think we in the Hit Factory one time. You was playing some music
He shut it
in the Hit
down.
Factory and a few other places. It was a tough time, man. You know.
But that's what made us rougher, because like we had to compete. You know, like sports. So it's like it's nothing against it now, but it's like I believe it's a lot of talent there. It's like we just aren't nurturing it the way it needs to be. Like really, if you want to say street shit, like OG shit, like all right, cool, yo, let me come fuck with me. Because a lot of them, they rock. Like even with dudes, the Justice League, Olympics, you know, Avenue Beats, all these cats out there, these are dope dudes with dope beats who are out there doing their thing. And it's like they're very humble, and it's like just to see them give it up, it's like it's no way if you come before them that you can't show these cats love. You know, so I think some of these other dudes who's just kind of stuck in their Rudy Giuliani 90s box need to kind of just come out for a little while and just mingle. And
I like that you're saying that, because I think there's too many cats from the 90s and 2000s. They want to keep it there, and I'm like, nah.
Yo, you don't want to do sixth grade
Nah.
forever. If you get left back, you mad.
Nah, you
so why
can't
would
do
you
that,
want it to
man.
be the
Come
same
on,
way?
man.
It's evolution.
It's 2018. Let's go.
But those are the guys that ain't get it right and still
Well,
think they're about to
this
get it right. And
yeah,
they, nah, man, you gotta get with the times, bro.
But L, this is the one thing I say. Niggas is mad when they jam don't get no airplay.
100%.
When your jams get airplay, you not worried about
Nope.
what's what.
Nope.
And it's like looking at it's like I still have records to play, but I'm not gonna look. I always look to be like, yo, the evolution. What's next? All right, what can we do next? I don't want to do what we did here because we did that already.
For sure. No, but looking like a Kid Capri, all of a sudden, some kid might have never heard of him, but now he listens to the Kendrick album. Now you know who Kid Capri is.
Yeah.
But we know that Capri been putting it down forever and ever.
Right, but then you.
But now he got the right opportunity. Now it's like, oh shit, Kid Capri. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because kids do their homework. They go to the internet.
Yes, they do.
And they be like, oh, Kid Capri. Who's Kid Capri?
Yep.
Oh, wow. He got all the stuff. Oh, he used to make mixtapes?
Yep.
Oh, wow. He's killing it on this
Exactly.
mixtape.
Oh, he's official.
Right. That's what it is. See, same thing like
He's
you said,
official.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
If you got kids 14, 15 and up, they always gonna come to you with some shit that they discovered that they think you never heard of.
All right, I got a technical question for you.
I like that.
On the producer tip. Okay, I'm looking at your discography. We got everything from OC to the Artifacts to Organized Confusion, Brand Nubian, Mike Geronimo, Beanie Siegel, Big Pun, Black Rob, Carmega, Immortal Technique, Kiss, Sadat X, Method Man, Papoose. I can just go on forever.
That'd be like
What was the easiest record you produced? And then what was the hardest record you produced? And hardest in terms of whether technology, you just kept fucking it up, or the takes were bad, or, just I want to hear some of the stories. What was the easiest though?
I'm gonna
The
tell you
easiest.
the two easiest records producing.
I like that. Give me two.
Ready.
Two, because it comes from who the artists are. I Got a Story to Tell and Lucky Me with Jay-Z.
Okay.
Great records.
Easiest.
God.
Easy, very easy, because it's like I say, with these guys, they want to know what you're doing wrong, what they're doing wrong. So it's like you could just opinionate, and it's like you give them your version of what they should be doing or what's going on, and they'll go back and they'll take it and they'll run with it. Like I say, these are two guys who make other artists.
Tell me something Biggie asked you, and tell me the advice you gave him. If you remembered.
He used to always come out. Like, even when I went to other people's sessions, he'd come out the booth and be like, yo, how's my rhyme? You know, how you think I'm saying this? You think I'm saying this right? No, I think you could say this like this. All right, let me go back in and say it. And it's like somebody be like, nah, it's cool. Be like, nah, he said, this is what it is.
Like, what about Jay-Z?
Jay-Z, same thing. Same thing. Like, first time I worked with Jay-Z was with Big L. Went in and it's like he did, this is the one take hold. And it's like, this is when he was doing the fast rap.
Right.
Second
Did you
time
get an AY? Yeah, got you.
Second time is the Rain Man hole. When he's sitting out, and this is when 2-inch reels is in. Only people to do this is Biggie and Jay-Z.
Right.
Go in, do 3 or 4 lines, come out, let it cycle. Those 4 bars go through. Go back in, add another 4 lines to that. Come back in, they playing those 8 bars. Then maybe go and finish the first verse. Then keep cycling the song. These guys, this is why I say, for them, like Jay, not to sit there and not write it down. This is the mythical thing that everybody want to do. But they got to remember, like, the one thing that cats aren't doing that Biggie and Jay did was they were writing to a rhythm. And it's like when you hear Big always rock rhythm. My cake flows for you. So when you hear him rhyme, it's already
flows for you.
It's already a melody. Jay-Z, a melody. You can't go in and da 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 da, and I got the gun to make you go. No, you're not doing that off the head in one take, just on some. You already got to have a blueprint. Those guys have blueprints. Now the hardest.
Look at your list. You have in your brain.
I don't even.
Hardest.
Fast Life with Nas and G-Rap.
Oh, I remember that record.
Yeah.
Why was it the hardest?
Because we had to punch line by line, and it's like G-Rap kind of. He rhymes fast, but it's like his breath control isn't there. It's 2 records. I'll give you the other one, the other 3 in a second. The other 2 in a second.
I was like, damn, 3?
So you punch a lot, like
with him and Nas, it's like it was a punch-a-thon.
Nas too.
Nas too.
Punch me in.
Punch.
Damn.
And it's dope too working with Nas because Nas is another artist. All the great artists allow themselves to be produced. They not the ones that come in and be like, nah, I got this, son. And my mans and them say this. No, they want the producer to tell them what they doing wrong, how to make it better.
So no ego.
No ego. The second record, which is God Rest Pun, and it's like, everything.
Same thing with the flow. With the breathing, right?
He can do that.
The breathing?
The breathing was the hard part. But what we had to do was, we had to go in, and me and Duro, we cleaned up all of the breathing out the records on nigga shit.
Cheese doodle, grape soda.
And the other one was Rude Boy Salute with Pun and Fat Joe. Because they did, Pun did the vocals when I wasn't there. And when I came back, the vocals was all funky. And Joe was like, yo, Pun says this is how it goes. And I was like, I'm not mixing this record like this. He was like, yo, what you gonna do? I said, yo, get Pun on the phone. Call Pun.
Tell him to come back.
And I told Pun, I was like, yo, I need you to come down and cut the vocals over. He's like, all right, I'll be there in a half hour. He came down, him, Liza.
6 weeks later. No,
20 minutes.
Oh, they did?
20 minutes. Pun is like, see, now I can see the respect factor this being given, to a producer because they don't do that with everybody.
They don't.
And it's like to have that, it's like, yo, you know what you're doing, so it's like, I need to come. If you say it's wrong, it's wrong. And these are guys who people label as the greatest. So when you're working with the greatest, and this is, the reception that you get from them, that speaks in volume.
All right, perfect. We'll come back with more. Nope, no more questions. Nope. I want to play some more music, man, and we'll come back with more. What's up? We doing Give Me 5 with him or what?
Yeah, I just have a bunch of questions.
I want to hear about Big L.
All right, we're going to get into all that. Play some Shade 45 producer extraordinaire, Mr.
One of
Buckwild.
my favorite ever songs from the Notorious B.I.G.
And it's crazy because we were just talking when that shit first came out. Everybody's like, that's probably the least favorite off the album.
Are you kidding me?
Real talk.
If you go through the old publications, if you could dig them up, they would talk about Kicking the Door. They would talk about Sky's the Limit. And it's like when they talk about the downsides of the album, this was one of the
This is Biggie Smalls. Tell me a story. Make me picture the whole shit. Ride the beat like you'd ride that beat. That's it.
But I think even then was the transition. Like a lot of the journalists who were coming in didn't know.
Those were the trollers.
The early trollers.
The early trollers. Those were the early trollers back in the days on paper.
Those are the guys. Those are the guys who overuse the word fire. Everything's fire.
All right, but now I turn it over to the ladies and Bugs, and they do something fun. So
Can I ask one quick question before the game?
Yes.
Favorite memory of Big L?
Oh man, had to probably be going on promo tour with him.
Yeah. When was that?
95.
Was it for the Devil Son album or before that?
It
on
was
the independent stuff.
No, it was for Lifestyle. Yeah, Poor and Dangerous.
Okay.
And it's like it was him, Nas, and Fugees, all of Columbia.
Columbia.
Out there.
Columbia.
And during that time, it's like I remember Columbia wanted to drop the Fugees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if that Nappy Head remix didn't do what it did.
Work? Yeah,
if it wasn't working, they was finished.
It was finished.
They were looking at Nas or dropping Nas because they were like, oh, who's this guy who's supposed to be the all greatest rapper? He only did like 100 and change.
Right.
And L was just in the game. It was like, yo, So looking at it from that time, it's like those memories was dope because it's like I can remember Nas' crew just tearing up radio stations in LA.
Tearing it up.
Tearing it up ain't the word. And even being out with L, like L was always just funny, and it's like I think it was just me and him. And it's like it's always just comedy, and it's like to be away in a different place with just me and him and no one else out of the crew is like, yo, it was one of the best times I had with him.
Dope.
Harlem.
Give me 5. Let's go. Give me 5. Give me 5. Give me 5.
Give me 5.
Number 1, Charles, what up?
Give me 5. Fila sweatsuit or Adidas sweatsuit. Gotta be quick.
Go.
I gotta take one or the other.
One or the other.
Yeah.
Adidas.
All right. When there's a different check. There's a big check, a little check. When you got the big check, what was the dumbest shit you bought with that check?
Oh shit. I could say what, fucking system and rims and all that dumb shit. Nah, I think I bought a Camel or some shit. It was
What the fuck?
A camel.
Yeah.
Okay. Skate Key or Jimmy's Bronx Cafe?
Skate key all day.
Which skate key though?
Allerton.
All right.
All right. The Warriors or the Cavs?
Warriors.
Yeah.
All right. Last $5 ever. It's about to go down.
This is your last
The world's
$5
ending.
ever. The world's
The
ending.
world's
What are you doing with the $5?
Yeah, the Koreans press the button. It's over. Like
The Koreans.
Damn.
tap. Sorry.
Damn. Last $5
Hey, man.
ever. What would you spend it on?
I'm gonna go get me a good meal.
Okay.
Fuck it.
What kind of meal
all
though?
right.
You have to be specific.
I like that. It got to be from the
anything
Spanish spot.
vegan.
That's $5.
Anything. Well, matter of fact, since it's gonna be the last meal,
$5.
I'm definitely going to the Spanish spot.
Yeah.
So it can take me back
you
to
get
the
rice,
childhood.
beans, salad, and all that. $5.
Arroz con pollo.
Boom.
And that's it.
Arroz con pollo.
All right.
I like that. I like that.
Before you get up out of here, what the world needs to know, what's happening, what's moving forward, what we doing?
Just right now, I'm working on a few things. I can't say with who, but the one thing I got definitely coming is like putting out a few instrumental projects.
Oh, that's dope.
That way it's like
Yo, can you drop the instrumentals to us and we'll play them all the time? And like when we talk,
that's not a problem because even when you get hot is what kept me afloat because people would come and be like, yo, who did that beat? And it's like,
but I know, but
I had major rotation on the fucking beds and hot.
Let's keep it going, man.
Like working on another project with Mayhem.
Oh, nice.
I can tell you, it's like doing a project with Pun Son.
Nice.
Dope.
I like him.
I feel I love him too. It's like I've known him since they were starting to groom him maybe 10, 12 years ago, and it's like he's a phenomenal rapper, and it's like I want to see him, be
he's a friend of the show. He comes up. Yeah.
Dope.
And that's probably it right there, and I'll just go from there.
All right, that's what's up.
What I want to
Let's
do.
stay in contact. I'm giving you my phone number. I bet you our numbers are the same.
My number is the same.
Watch.
If Big was here, Big would be like, damn, nigga, you still got the same
number. He sure was, man. Well, thanks for coming up, man.
No doubt.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you.
No doubt.
Where can people find you on all the interwebs?
Buckwild _DITC.
Boom.
Across the board.
Across the board. That's what's up. DJ Sir Manny, thank you for hanging out with us. You gonna DJ at 12?
Yo, give him better.
Oh, they got you. They holding them hostage.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Listen, I'm the boss. You'll be up here more often. Trust me.
Thank you, man.
All right, no
You
problem.
better watch that because
Yo,
enough might hold you hostage.
Yo, I plan to. Take me home, brothers. Play what you want to play, man, and we'll see you guys next week.
The world famous heavy hitters.